I didn't really expect the Kimi
Mm-hmm.
going to the side of BLUEFIRE. But for the side of Next Play Solid, let's say they made the proper adjustments, and I think in a way, as long as they can stop the early game
Yep.
of BLUEFIRE here and not give the push early, I really think that they can just work on it.
Yeah.
Like they can just stop on them. They can just stop BLUEFIRE on their tracks. But it is going to be hard because Kimi is still one of the best dueling heroes into the middle lane for the longest time already.
Yeah, especially before level 4. Like, you don't fight with Kimi right away, because Kimi is just so good with the
More standard draft, and sometimes having a more simple draft is better than something that's really complicated and you really need to, cross out a lot of the checklists here for the side of BLUEFIRE just to get them to win. So I would have to side with Next Play Solid in terms of drafting. But right now, let's head into the Land of Dawn, and this is the start of the game. BLUEFIRE versus Next Play Solid. This is the first game for both organizations into the MPL.
That's right. So it's going to be a big question mark whether or not BLUEFIRE is going to be able to stop the dominating power of Next Play Solid. Because right now, Next Play Solid do have a pretty good draft. Like both I, myself, and Butter said, can H2O survive well? Like, I'm looking for ways that H2O is gonna get locked in, and I'm having a hard time because Chester is a great support here on in this lane. Right now, you cannot touch H2O as long as Chester is there. Yeah, we might suffer a little bit in the early game, but in the later parts of the game, when you least expect it, you know something's gonna pop up when there's a Supra on the enemy.
And look at this, they're actually just being very, just trying out to test the waters here and not be very aggressive in terms of just getting everything. And Chu and the others, Valir, Atlas, and Timmy has the capability to go for the invade, but they didn't really do it. Like they were just, being cautious of what Next Play Solid can do as well.
Yeah, for sure. You gotta be super duper cautious here. At the same time, you also just gotta give Truth some time on that hero, right? He's just trying. The rest of the team is just trying to buy time for the game.
But yeah, BLUEFIRE and the others, they're just trying to control as much as the pacing as much as possible because they know H2O has his ultimate, and H2O did use it, and he got the information that he wanted. Limbs, on the other hand, will get hit with that arrow, and that arrow really hurt. Ultimate will be thrown out as long as it's off cooldown. So that's the thing. Every time that the ulti of H2O is up, or the skill is up, he will be using it, and he will be getting the information. It's not about the damage.
Yep.
It's all about the information.
Yep, I think recently for Yisan Shin users, it's almost never about the damage anymore. It's more for the info, especially in high level play, where you have to know where your enemy is at all times, or else really bad stuff can happen. Like right there, like Cripsus, the tanks of this game are just suffering such a bad time.
So a lot of things are happening to the map right now, but both of the teams, they're not really trying to, they're not really trying to be aggressive. They're trying to see if the other team is gonna make a mistake. Now, Next Play Solid, they do have upper hand into getting these jungle monsters, and it really says in the net worth they got a lead. Let's say it's 800 to 700, but that is a lot. And look at this ultimate coming out from Trips 2, and what an initiation. There is a bit of priority on MB there. He gets knocked up, but H2O still gets the turtle, and that is the question. Will BNK, will BLUEFIRE commit? They will just go back. Next Play Solid, that was actually a very confusing fight.
It was.
Because
yeah, people were going down. We're supposed to go down, but they didn't.
Yeah, I mean, then again, BLUEFIRE, they got the better initiation there. They got MB. They took down MB, so they should be a bit more confident into getting the fight. But they stopped when they got MB.
Yeah, they did. And I think that might have been a big blunder. But they got a kill still, and while we were talking, we already saw a kill there, showing in from Gillette here with the instant replay. I mean, they had a pretty good engagement. It was again being cancelled consistently, and that's just what you have to do with your get-together gotcha. That's all you do. Right now, though, oh my God, Chester got caught there. Crips too, out of nowhere, the one-man fatal link. Surprise. I was even I was surprised to use that. I guess that's just how much priority they're putting down Chester.
There are a lot of things that we really need to take into consideration now, Rockhart. To be honest, I really think that they're not getting the most out of this mage killer Kimmy.
That's true. I mean, he's super duper slow and he's not even pushing turrets yet. Maybe they're waiting for that big turtle fight, but I guess the point here of BLUEFIRE might be, you know what, we don't want to fight, we'll just give Kimmy as much gold as possible. So far, double buff, at least they're keeping the Kimmy in check, right? Although BLUEFIRE is kind of suffering on other sides of the map, but they're not losing by a big amount. It's only 700 gold so far. Now, I wonder if the turtle will go over. Apparently, they'll also concede the turtle. Chu charged up the ultimate too long.
Yeah,
that one.
Yawi. Oh my goodness, the plays coming out from here and the connection from MB and Yawi, the Tyrant's Revenge, to the avatar of Guardian. Goodness gracious, that stacking really gave H2O and the others a lot of time to take him down, but Lims here has something in mind. Tries to go for H2O, not really using his ultimate there, but H2O did use the Purify preemptively.
Yeah, I mean, he was waiting for that Way of the Dragon to go in. But yeah, that was a bait. I'm not sure if that was worth it, but it feels like because of that, Next Play Solid will be able to push on bottom lane with no problems whatsoever. And now it's a bigger lead. Out of nowhere, almost more than 2,000 gold lead here. Next Play Solid. It's a big play on... Wait, did they cancel that? I think they canceled that.
They did.
So that could have been a big play, but they were being super safe against Kribzu and Secret. To be honest, I was surprised by that. They could have gone for that if they wanted to.
Oh, and look at this. Another initiation from Yawi. They're not really forcing the fight because they know that the Atlas could turn things around. But Yawi here, being very intelligent with his skill set, he's just going for the pickoffs. And he knows if it's a 4v5, BLUEFIRE will be at a disadvantage.
Yeah, you want a one-man fatal links? I'll give you a one-man Tyrant Revenge. Says Yawi. They were able to pick up the Valir unseen. Oh my gosh. Very unfortunate position on the map in that case.
Next Play Solid here, making the most out of everything and all the openings that BLUEFIRE is giving them. Next Play Solid, as long as they keep up with this pace, Rockford, I think they're probably gonna win this game. But right now, Chester almost going down, and Yawi is the target of that energy transformation. Not really gonna matter as Yawi and the others has still full HP. Chester here almost going down, but Lonely here is not even... Oh, look at that! Yawi! The Yawi show! Ladies and gentlemen, not letting me collect my thoughts in any way. MB here going in, just trying to get Secret here, but Secret with a Yuzhong. This is a bad hero for Yuzhong to fight. But he will just get away with a flicker. And that is one battle spell down, Rockhart.
Yeah. I mean, this is what I was talking about earlier. Letting go of the Kufra is a huge mistake. Because even if it's not doing well, it's gonna be able to make stuff like that happen. The two-man instant wall Tyrant's Rage resulting in a pretty devastating fight for BLUEFIRE. And now, they're able to finally utilize Chu for some reason. And they're able to get one kill.
And Lims here he is getting a bit of a, welcome to the MPL from another first
Ooh.
timer, Team Kripsu, getting caught out by that taunt. But that is going to be Limbs, the target here. Onto the side of Yaoi, he still has his Shunpo there, so he will get out of harm's way. But, Yaoi here is just doing everything at will.
Yep, basically. I mean, Kripsu, he's being nullified so much by the triple purify setup here for next play solid. They can't even touch. I mean, Kripsu's he's doing his very best to catch people, but next play solid is just not giving him any opportunity to make a play.
And there is actually a fight happening right now. They will catch out one person here. Limbs will go down. Secret will probably be the next target. H2O dashing in. MB giving up his life there, but wouldn't even matter as Renegade just goes in. One more hit from turret will actually do the job, but he gets away just in time.
Yep, gets away in because of that. Next play solid will be able to push on the mid lane here. And again, this is a Kimi that has been underutilized all game long, right? It's such a passive play Kimi, and because of that, next play solid can make stuff like this happen in Gillette instant replay. They really gave everything they could to try to catch people, but the damage output of next play solid at this point is just too much to handle, and Chu cannot go near targets that he wants to because they're just so scary right now.
And you know what? H2O and the others, they're just getting everything that they want from the map. Total map control. What can you say about this, Robert?
Yep, total map control. They can just get everything without any response, except for maybe top lane. Limbs, if he can split up here on the side, now wants to be able to just run from Renegade. Renegade's on your tail. Wants to give it a go, but the Lloyd is also pushing on the mid lane. So what will BLUEFIRE deal with first? Still a chase for the SVN to show they're still not done. Everyone's on the bottom part of the map here. They're not done in Limbs. He makes it a full course lap. He makes it. That was like a race. Oh my god, that was a long one. In the end, because of that, next play solid, we're able to pick up so much on the map.
Look at that. I mean, the damage output from H2O with just one ultimate. 2 hits of those and it takes down Unseen. That's how BLUEFIRE is. That's how big the deficit is for BLUEFIRE in terms of facing next play solid. Now next play solid, they're really playing their cards right. They're not really letting BLUEFIRE, just breathe in any way, because they know that there's still a chance for BLUEFIRE. If they make mistakes and they become complacent, BLUEFIRE can actually just come back from this. But next play solid, they're not giving out that chance.
Yeah,
and they know that.
Sorry.
And they know, Rockhart, that their first game is very important for them. It sets up their confidence.
Yep, it sets up their statement as well, right? It supports their statement that they're gonna destroy everyone. And if they can destroy BLUEFIRE in a very spectacular way, that's just step 1 in their domination plan for the MPL Season 6.
MBH2O and the others, they're just throwing away their ultimates, and that's how it goes. Just get the information, and as long as there is information that BLUEFIRE is out of their base, there's an instant rotation that's gonna come out from next play solid, and that's the interaction between Louis and H2O. The Yusin Shin, rather. As long as there's someone out of the base, there is a fast rotation that's gonna come out from Chester and the others.
Yep. And I feel like Chester and the gang has already planned out every step this time very easily. Almost instantly deletes Unseen there and will be traded off by Secret. That, I feel like that's a big mistake. That's a Yu Zhong going out, and it's all that you have to chew here to provide the damage, where now he's the one being dove in by everyone here for next play solid. And that might be it. Renegade with Esmeralda destroys that backline, and it will be next play solid for the team.
100% sure that right now, next play solid, their fans are going wild, And BLUEFIRE here can't do a thing. Crypto is the only one alive, and they're going for the trip to Jerusalem. Next Play Solid wins game number 1 and dominating that.
Is this going to be Either Main Part 2 here? With these teams just going nuts on that victory. But right now it's a 1-0, man. And they did it in a pretty dominating fashion. How do we break down